Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we need to take forward a little bit here to get some repairs underway. Well, let's go ahead and do so, and it should just be 3 days. There we go. I'm actually going to take it forward one more day to get 2 more mech warriors back. There we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and check in our barracks to see if we need to do any training here. And yep, a point of guts for El Duce. Anything else?
Standing by.
Yep, a point of piloting for Succubus. Sounds good. Let's double check our mech bay, make sure everything's good to go in here. Of course, this javelin isn't. We knew that that would be the case. It needs 2 normal heat sinks to be brought back online. Let's hop into our storage here and just double check that we can't up this Wolverine. Yeah, I didn't think we'd be able to. Just wanted to double check that, and pretty much everything in the medium category, yeah, there's nothing that we can do there. That's fine. We're going to need to continue to attempt to punch above our weight here in order to move up in the weight classes fairly quickly, and so we're going to be... Ooh, this one looks interesting. Dangerous, but interesting. Is not a double priority salvage. It's a lot of pay. Maybe we just run it like this? I mean, that is going to be losing 400,000. But that said, I have a feeling we're going to want the salvage. I generally prefer to want the salvage over the payment anyway. It's just I usually find a better balance in this one. But I think we'll run this, and this should all be fine as is. And let's go ahead and deploy this. Yep, I'm aware, Darius, that this is a difficult mission. If we have to pull out, we have to pull out. It's not the end of the world. Even if we just have to do a full ejection, that's not the end of the world either. Replacing the cockpits is not going to be that big of a deal. So let's continue to load this up, and hopefully this won't be too bad. We'll see what we're up against. Worst case scenario, it's like 3 lances of heavies. That would be insurmountable. For now, though, we just need to destroy a pirate lance, so we're expecting fairly low tech, and that's okay. We believe there's a pirate lance operating on Conroe within a region we control. All local government operations are at risk as long as this lance is allowed to move unimpeded. Patrol the area, find the enemy lance, and eliminate it. Okay.
Command interface.
Do we have any allies? No, we do not have allies. That's not a great sign, I gotta say. Looks like there are no enemies off over this direction. The enemies are instead up here on this hill. Okay. So they're on the hill. We could drop, say, over here in this cover and see what they've got, and either advance up to here and engage them, advance over to here and engage them at a bit of range, or pull back. Actually, we'd pull back this way down the road and probably try to make our way down here if we're going to completely withdraw.
I got ice that's growing in all the wrong places.
Okay, so what do they got?
Keep your eyes open, watch your sensors.
That's not a very big boy. Okay, we're going to reserve. Absolutely no hits there. This is not as big as I was hoping for. This is going to be much easier based on what we're seeing so far than I'd hoped. We're going to continue to reserve. We don't technically know what models those are yet, but they're definitely lights. Okay, there's somebody out there that we don't see. Phase 14 and Phase 13. Okay. Whoever this is, they have an ICE.
Ready for orders.
We're going to move up with our Clint here, and we're going to position here.
Moving out.
Our Clint is in long-range targeting mode, and I would like to fire on whoever we have the best hit odds on. The answer is the Commando, because we can fire the medium pulse lasers. Not a lot of damage there, but we didn't expect much.
Commander,
So the Centurion is at this point going to sprint up as well.
confirmed.
And I think we're going to fire on this Commando as well. We're going to fire the tag on the off chance that we tag it. We did not. And that's okay.
I hear ya.
The stealth is going to cruise on up here. That technically obscures the LOS. But that's okay. We'll still position here. Now, we don't have the best hit odds this round. We're just trying to take pot shots. And I think it'll be the Stinger that we'll shoot at.
You betcha.
Only 8 damage. That's okay.
Thy will be done.
Our Mongoose is now going to run forward over here.
Confirmed.
And we're just going to pot shot this Stinger again.
Engaging target.
Yeah, we don't hit anything, but that's fine. Next round. Round 2. Interesting that we did not get sensors there.
I'm receiving you.
The Mongoose is going to close in to here.
Acknowledged.
And we now see that that is a crosscut and a Talos. Okay. This is definitely smaller than I was hoping for. That Stinger has taken good damage. We'll see who they move next. Well, it's going to be both the Stinger and the Commando. Stinger backs off. What's the Commando going to do here? Also backs off. Okay.
Commander.
We're going to close in with our Clint. And I would prefer to position... Perhaps here would be okay. Let's see what that looks like. We're going to go into short-range targeting here. Oh yeah, this is fine. Do we fire the Rocky 15 on 55%? I think we just shoot this. He does have cover plus bulwark.
Waiting on you, Commander.
However, we can come in here and do this. Now, we're going to be revealing our rear arc to the Talos and the Commando over there. The Commando already moved this round. 74% chance of hitting the crosscut here. I think we take it.
You betcha.
Fantastic, we hit. He loses his evasive. And we ignore his guarded and get some rear arc hits in
where
there.
that came from.
Now the crosscut, yeah, this was expected. 10 damage into the stealth rear arc is not painful. We're going to move up with our Centurion here. I would really like to get into direct LOS of the crosscut, and in fact we can. We can position here. The question is, what are these hit odds like? And they're actually surprisingly good. Do it.
Firing all weapons.
Okay, the crosscut will move now, and it'll get its melee attack off. It didn't melee.
You've got nothing. You hear me?
Why would it not melee there? Okay, whatever. We're going to move up with our Mongoose, and we are going to kick this Stinger in the rear arc.
On the way.
We did miss, but that's okay.
Oh, man.
We got a few rear arc hits there. Fantastic.
Ooh, that hit something good.
Phase 20 should be the Commando, yep. Positioning to attack the Mongoose. Because we missed, we didn't have evasive pips there, so we took more damage than we needed to. Just a bit of bad luck on the miss. I think that the Clint is going to position here, and we'll check hit odds.
Location confirmed.
The obvious choice is we go for the front arc crosscut here. Small ammo explosion chance, but we're going to be exhausting all of our ammo here. Give it a go.
Got it.
Unfortunately, we did miss the ERPPC.
Reporting critical hit. I'm out of SRM.
Yes, indeed you are. Okay, the Centurion closes in, and we'll see what our hit odds look like. Probably bad on the crosscut due to range, is my guess. Surprisingly good on the crosscut. Okay, we're gonna shoot at the crosscut then.
Copy that.
Sounds good. That's a heavy
Target's
chainsaw
taking a critical
destruction.
hit.
What can I
Our
do for
stealth is going to move up here, and are we going to rear arc attack this again? I feel like we are.
you? This is gonna be good.
That is a leg destruction on that crosscut.
Yeah, critical hit.
And that's a dead crosscut. I'm actually surprised we were able to melee from this position, but okay. So we'll see what the Stinger does here. Going for the side arc. Okay. It made itself more exposed than it has to here. The Talos is going to move up. Go for the stealth. It did miss its autocannon. So that's great. We definitely like that.
Orders?
The Mongoose is going to come in here and go for the side arc kick on the Commando. Hit odds are a little low, but we'll give it a go.
Rolling. Engage.
We did miss.
Fail to connect.
We hit with most of the rest. Making that side arc very, very weak indeed. The stealth is also going to come up here and attempt to kick the Commando. I should have gone for back here, actually. Never mind, that is a hit. And that Commando's armor is getting very, very low indeed. Now then, the Stinger is here. I think we're just going to close in like this and let fly with just our medium pulse lasers. Good internal damage there.
That hit something good.
And the Commando moves now, which is slightly unfortunate. It's going to go for the rear arc on the stealth. Okay.
Ha! Send me a real opponent.
And now the Stinger will move. It's going for the Mongoose and missing. Sounds good. The unfortunate thing here is we are going to take a fair amount of damage from this Talos, especially with it meleeing. And it hit its melee. Okay. This is going to hurt a bit.
Minor damage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
It just didn't fire its ballistic weapon.
Nice try.
Yeah, it didn't fire its AC-10 there. Fascinating.
Awaiting orders.
I have no idea why. Regardless, we're going to move up to here, or perhaps, like, here. Our Ultra AC-5 is jammed, unfortunately. So this is actually not a concern. We're going to move up something closer to here. This is in minimum range for our LRMs, that's understood. And we're going to fire our light tag at the Talos.
Firing at enemy.
There we go. We did manage to tag it and soften up its rear arc a bit.
We can do this. Let's go.
Next, our Mongoose is going to come over to the Commando. And we're going to hit it in the rear arc.
Onward.
We did manage to successfully melee it. And that was some solid rear arc damage there.
I think I hit something good.
That's a pilot bleed out as well.
Waiting on you, Commander.
The stealth is going to go for the Stinger here in the rear arc.
Coordinates received.
We managed to hit that as well. Fantastic.
Another.
And that's an ejection.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
Okay, phase 17. The Commando moves now. And that's not a great position for it, if I'm honest. We're going to walk in and melee the Talos with our Centurion. Unfortunately, our Ultra AC-5 is still jammed.
Roger that.
We did succeed in hitting the Talos with the melee attack. Excellent.
Yes, Commander.
I think the Clint is going to come over here and finish off the Commando. Light him up. That's a leg destruction. And a very dead Commando. Excellent. So only the Talos remains.
That's a kill.
We'll see what it decides to do here. Engine XL crit there, but that's not the end of the world as long as we eliminate the Talos this round here. It could have done some damage there, for sure.
I live to serve.
So, what I'm going to do here is because we have 2 rear arc melee slots, I'm just going to position the mongoose here. And we're going to go to soften up this rear armor. Very nice.
Orders?
The Clint is going to move up over to here. It can't get into melee range.
I copy.
Would we be better off here in long range mode? No. This is still better in short. Okay. Light him up.
Firing on rear arc.
And he's actually just dead there. The plan was to move in with these 2 in melee if necessary. But there we go.
Mission successful.
Nice and easy. I was honestly hoping that there'd be like 2 mediums, but no such luck. Maybe even 3 mediums would be great. 3 mediums and a heavy would have been kind of scary, but ideal if we managed to pull it off. So we're going to take the Talos part. Otherwise, a melee FCS, absolutely. 1,000,000%. I kind of don't care about anything else here. We'll take the chainsaw and a heatsink. Did we get the other heatsinks? Yeah, we actually got everything. That's fine. So, we have plenty of medium lasers, basic cockpit, FCS standard. We're going to keep the generic heatsinks for obvious reasons. The jump jets can be sold, primitive cockpit, basic sensors can be sold, and primitive sensors can be sold as well. Okay, looks good. That was definitely a little disappointing in the salvage market. I was hoping for a little bit more. I would have loved to see, like, a Wolverine there. A Hunchback, a Centurion. All of these would be nice to see. A Quick Draw would have been great as well. Would love to get a Quick Draw. We're just going to try to push into heavies as quick as we can here. Okay, 25k, 6 days for repairs. Go ahead and do that. We also need to hop into here and get those heat sinks mounted onto this javelin. Okay, so we need a grand total of 2 heat sinks on here. About like this. I think I'm going to mount this one in the center, like that. Okay, 1,000 C-bills and 1 day.
I'll get it in the schedule.
So we'll get that underway. And we're going to need to tick forward a few days here for sure. Looks like a total of 5. So we are going to need to take this financial report. Which does make me sad. But that's okay. We'll get our training module 1 done.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
And what do we want to grab next? I think the machine shop.
Alright.
Yes, this will put us down under 1,000,000 C-bills when our financial report comes in. That should be okay.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
830k is still plenty of pad. And we'll tick forward 1 more day here for the stealth. Let's check to see if we need to repair that crit manually. We do. That's fine. 2,400 and 2 days. Sounds good, so we'll tick forward for those 2 days. We don't want to deploy without our stealth. There we go, and let's just go through and see if anybody needs any additional training here. Ah, Coldfire gets a bandit. Fantastic. That 25% crit chance is too good to pass up.
Yes, Commander.
We're going to take a point of piloting for Paladin.
Confirmed, Commander.
Yes, waiting for order.
Ah, Savarok also gets bandit. Fantastic.
Mech warrior training complete.
Commander?
And there we go. That is all we've got here. It's a little bit early. That was definitely a simpler mission than I was planning. But I am going to go ahead and put a cut in here. It's a little late to get started on another episode. Or rather, a little late to get started on another mission, should I say. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.